Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, aka I'm a Ghostbuster, and today I'm going to be doing a quick review for Chernobylite on Xbox. Now, this was originally released onto the store on the 28th of September 2021, and it's developed by the Farm 51 and published by All In Games. And they were kind enough to send me a copy to do this video review for them. Now, as I was doing the review, they brought out a next-gen patch, which honestly, it means it's now optimized for Xbox Series X and S, includes ray tracing and 60 FPS frame rate, which makes it run so much smoother than it did on the original version. Now, it does still support smart delivery as well, so it was a free update, so no matter which system you buy, you just buy the one copy and you will get the best version of the game on the system. Now, this game is absolutely fantastic. Honestly, if you've ever played something like Stalker or something like that, you will really love this game. It's sort of like an underrated gem that not enough people talked about. So in this game, you're playing as a physicist called Igor, who was one of the Chernobyl Power Plant's ex-employees, and basically he was there when it all went down and everything happened. He's now gone back 30 years later, and he's trying to investigate the mysterious disappearance of his wife in the exclusion zone. Now, this game is a sort of mix of genres as such. So you've got your sort of survival elements to the game. You've got your FPS. You've got your survival horror and RPG elements to the game. It has a whole variety of them all mixed in, but they all work really well together, including sort of like odd roguelike mechanics as well have been sort of sprinkled in. Now, the world looks fantastic. The exclusion zone, this has been sort of 3D scanned, and it is gorgeous. They've done such a good job. It's super detailed. The atmosphere is on point. It looks creepy, desolate, abandoned. Looks absolutely fantastic, and it gives that game a very unique sort of creepy atmosphere. I mean, besides the point that there's monsters and stuff about, just wandering around the exclusion zone is creepy enough. Now, there is a plot to this game, like I say. Basically, it involves sort of like this new material and time travel and stuff like that, like a portal, which like that you can get, which send. It's a very odd one. It's pretty sort of standard stuff and sort of cliche fare in that aspect, but it works really well. It explains why there's all these monsters around sort of Chernobyl and stuff like that. But like I say, that isn't the main sort of aspect of the game. Like, there is the story all the way through, but you do have like a base building mechanic, which is really awesome. So you basically you get your base, and this is where you basically you accept missions and stuff like that in your base. So you can pick and choose which ones you want to do. Do you want to go for some that are just like getting weapons or food, like supplies, or do you want to do like the main storyline missions? And you can sort of build yourself up, and it sort of progresses on like a 24-hour sort of rotation. Now, not only will you be sort of looking around for supplies to build your base up, materials that you can use to craft things, build yourself up new armor, better weapons and stuff like that. You can build like sofas in your base and stuff if you really wanted to, that sort of thing. But you actually eventually build up a group of survivors as well. So, and while you're in the game, obviously this is a horror game as such, you've got to look after your character's mental state and health, as well as your companions and stuff like that, who you can also send out on sort of resource gathering and missions and stuff like that. It works really well. There's a lot to it. The controls are great. The combat is great. The environment is absolutely fantastic. The sound quality and stuff like that, everything is really, really cool. The enemies in the game, like I say, are really cool. There are a lot of jump scares in there as well, so it's not just sort of like monsters running at you like Left 4 Dead or something like that. But it's a really cool little premise, like I say. All around the material, obviously, Chernobylite is the sort of the main theme of the game, and it's all about sort of collecting this and sort of trying to keep away from the monsters and everything like that that's in the game. Now, obviously, this is an FPS, so there is weapon-based combat. I do like the variety in the different weapons. Like I say, you get all the sort of standard affair of the sort of bulleted weapons, sort of like shotguns, pistols, or you can go in sort of a bit more guns blazing. But then there's also like stealth elements to it. You can sneak past people and stuff like that. It all depends on how you want to play, and I think they've done a fantastic job of combining it all. Like I say, when you think of all the different aspects of the game, the base building, the companions, the sort of semi-open world survival mechanics. It's not one big giant world. You basically can go, when you pick a mission, you go to certain areas and stuff like that, so you can't just sort of wander freely around. That is a downside, but then it also allows the world to look more lush, and they can do more with it. So I totally understand why it's been sort of zoned off. Now, like I say, the game itself is priced on the store at $24.99, and I think that's an absolute steal for this game. Like I say, there are a couple of DLC packs which are like weapons and skins and stuff like that are priced for only a couple of quid. So if you're enjoying the game that much and you want a bit more variety to your weapons, check them out. But like I say, this game has, obviously, it's got the stealth and survival and combat. It's got the base building and crafting, so like I say, you can do your armor, your weapons, traps, improve equipment and stuff like that. It's all there. You've got your resource and team management, so not only are you having to send them out on assignments and stuff, but you've got to keep a track of them, make sure they're happy and they don't want to turn on you and stuff, healthy. And like I say, with the story mode, it is non-linear, so you can sort of pick and choose how you want to progress, but obviously you can then just work through the main story. It's such a good game, and not enough people are talking about it, and I don't know why. Like I say, I mean, now Stalker has been delayed, unfortunately. Everyone should be playing this, because like I said, I don't know whether they were holding out thinking Stalker was coming, but check this out. Like, it's 60 FPS, it's got ray tracing, it's optimized for Series X and S, it's got so much to give. It's such a good little game. To say it's a small indie team that's done it, they've done an absolute amazing job. I would recommend you play it with the like Russian language on instead of the English, because it is a bit still. That's the only downside, I would say. So play it with English subtitles and like the sort of realistic, like the voice acting of the countries where it's from and the characters in their own sort of dialect over the sort of slightly stilted English audio. But other than that, like I say, this is a solid 9 out of 10 game. Like I say, it hits all the boxes: horror, action, stealth, survival, crafting, resource management. Do you know what I mean? It's got everything. So check it out. It's called Chernobylite. It's from the Farm 51, and it's available right now. And there is a free trial as well on Xbox. So there's no reason you can't even give it a go. Like I say, give the trial a go. You'll love the atmosphere. It's absolutely fantastic. But that's that for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more content. Bye for now.